Welcome to Ether MMA. Today, from brutal KOs to behind-the-scenes drama, we're breaking it all down for you, fast, raw, and unfiltered. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's jump straight in. First up, we see Brunno Ferreira's epic sparring session with Wanderlei Silva. All right, let's talk about something straight out of an MMA fan's dream. Brunno the Hulk Ferreira just went toe-to-toe in a sparring session with the legendary Wanderlei Silva. And let me tell you, this wasn't some light-touch flow drill, this was war. Ferreira, who's been making waves in the UFC with his freakish power, shared clips of the session, and man, the intensity was off the charts. You could see Wanderlei still has that old-school shoot-box aggression, pressure, looping bombs, and that signature brawler style. But Brunno, he wasn't backing down. He's young, explosive, and those counter shots were looking sharp. And here's the crazy part. Silva is 47, right? But watching him go at it with someone as dangerous as Ferreira, it just proves that the axe murderer still has that fight in him. Imagine being Brunno in that moment. You're literally trading punches with a man who used to terrorize Pride and the UFC. Fans are already calling for Silva to make some kind of comeback, but let's be real. His wars over the years took a toll. What's more likely is him passing that shoot-box mentality to the next wave of killers, and Brunno Ferreira could be that guy. If he starts adding that Wanderlei-style pressure to his already insane power, the middleweight division better be on notice. So what do you guys think? Should Wanderlei take one last fight, or is he better off mentoring the next generation? Either way, that sparring session was straight fire. Next up, Mauricio Ruffy's spectacular knockout at UFC 313. Alright, if you missed UFC 313, you missed one of the coldest knockouts of the year. Mauricio Ruffy just made a statement, and trust me, the entire MMA world is talking about it. We're in the second round. Ruffy's opponent is starting to find his rhythm, but boom! Out of nowhere, Ruffy lands a perfectly timed head kick that shuts the lights off. Dude didn't just go down, he was frozen, stiff as a board, before even hitting the canvas. And the craziest part? Ruffy set it up beautifully. He was throwing low kicks the whole fight, baiting his opponent to drop his hands, and the second he saw that opening, it was over. Even top fighters were losing their minds over this one. They tweeted, "That's how you make a name for yourself. Ice cold." And honestly, he's not wrong. This wasn't just a win. This was a put the whole division on notice kind of performance. With this win, Ruffy's now on a solid streak, and people are already talking about him getting a top 15 opponent next. And after a KO like that, yeah, he's ready. Alright, now let's talk about one of the most controversial moments from UFC 313, Brunno Ferreira versus Armen Petrosyan. This fight had it all. Low blows, fence grabs, and let's be honest, some seriously questionable tactics from Petrosyan. Now, Ferreira came in looking to make a statement, but right from the start, Petrosyan was pushing the limits of the rulebook. First, there was the accidental low blow that had Ferreira wincing in pain. Then, just as Ferreira was about to secure a takedown, Petrosyan grabs the fence, not once, but multiple times. And what happens? The ref gives a warning, but no point deduction. Meanwhile, Ferreira loses a dominant position. Look, we get it. Fighters do what they can to win. But when it happens this many times, you have to wonder, was it strategy? Or just straight-up cheating? The MMA community isn't happy about this one. Tweeted, "At what point do we start taking points for this? Happens every card." And honestly, he's got a point. But credit to Ferreira, despite all that, he still pulled off a slick second-round armbar to get the win. No excuses, no complaints. Just locked it in and made Petrosyan tap. So, what do you guys think? Should refs be stricter with fence grabs and fouls? Let us know, because up next, we've got Ilia Topuria making big moves outside the UFC with his own fight promotion. That's it for today. See you back tomorrow for more updates in the world of MMA.